Ooh, well, here we are. Yesterday we were looking at the charts. Nothing really looked strong. The dollar closed. I should actually even pull that up. The dollar closed exactly where we didn't want it to, unfortunately. Right where we didn't want it to. And, well, we're getting pretty much what we would have expected. So we were looking here. Welcome back, guys. By the way, smash those likes and subscribes. Let's get this stream going. Let's get a little hype for the blood. For the blood. Closed right where we didn't want it to. Just getting these alerts out here. Above resistance. Above resistance. 103.82. We're really looking for the dollar potentially to sell off into the Biden speech yesterday, but it was pretty much a nothing burger, and well, we didn't really get anything out of the ordinary. My headphones are not working. Oh, I know why. There we go. We were hoping for it to sell off on some kind of wild card announcement, but the dollar closed strong above resistance, and now we're seeing that fallout. I have some very interesting thoughts about Monday. Monday coming up. Gonna be quite a bloodbath. Quite a bloodbath in stocks. And that's overlapping. Let's see. Wednesday next week, we have the Fed meeting. Fed's talking about taking more aggressive rate hikes with stocks and crypto and commodity down in the dirt. Pretty wild stuff. Monday, I have no doubt, will be full of surprises. Full of goodies for us to chart and look for. All right, I got the alerts out. I think we're good. All right, let's get into it. I'm too distracted by like sending out alerts and stuff. Make sure you vote in the poll, smash the likes and subscribe. Let's get hype. If you're here, say you're here. Let's do a bot check. If you're not a bot, say you're not a bot. We're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to do something a little different this time. We're going to look at Bitcoin, of course, but I want to look through Ethereum, Cardano, Ripple, Doge, probably Litecoin, and we're going to do something special. We're going to go kind of just look at their macro, look for macro supports where we might expect to see a bounce. There we go. We got a lot of not bots here, I think, unless they're very clever bots. But you know what? Very clever bots, you're welcome. You're welcome here. You've passed the litmus test. You're good. All right. So we're going to do that. First, let's just take a peek at Bitcoin, where it's at. We're going to blow through all these other ones. So far, June, still no lower low on the monthly, but that's an ugly monthly candle. Not feeling comfortable. Our live stream trades. Well, Ethereum, we did get stopped out. Turns out that stop was very solid. It was, what, 1644 we were looking for at the support of, what, 1700. Traded all the way down now to, like, just 1500 flat. So our long was stopped out. However, our short is still open, and we took some profit at the levels that we set out live on this stream. So we're still open. The short's still deep in profits, actually. 40%. Wow. 40% is pretty wild. If we zoom out, we can see just how far price has gotten from our entry. We were all the way up here at around 31,000. Now traded down to 28.2. Hit our first take profit. We have another one down at 27.5, a much bigger, juicier one. Kind of hoping that hits at this point. As we are stopped out of the long, upside price action is going to be a lot more painful than it would have been or has been lately when we are schlonging. Real quick, shout out to our sponsors, Market Cipher and Phemex. Top tier, top industry. You'll see me using the Market Cipher indicator. If you do sign up for it, it is a very powerful tool. Use promo code CROWN. You'll get a discount. And Phemex, wonderful exchange. You'll see me trading on them live here. They have derivatives, spot, leverage. They have an earn program. They have everything. They have it all. So check it out. Sign up. Use my link in the video description below, in the chat, and or actually at the top of the screen. So we're good. Let's roll. That's out of the way. No more shill. We're done. Let's see. 270 watching, 77 likes. We can get 420. Let's get 420 likes today, guys. Let's hype it for the bloodbath that will be Monday, it's looking like. So let's start with Ethereum. Actually, we're with Bitcoin here. That 2021 open, 28,990. We're trading below it again. What I would not like to see is potentially the daily or weekly candle close below, then rally back to it, find resistance, and sell off. That would be the recipe for disaster. It would not be bueno. The music's a little loud. There we go. No bueno. Monthly still looks like crap. Not going to see a lot here. Let's zoom it down to the week. So we did have a green dot on the weekly. We still do, even at this price. That's actually kind of comforting to know that even if Bitcoin closes or settles up its weekly candle all the way down here, bearish engulfed, we're still going to get that green dot. We're getting our momentum pinching. VWAP is rolling over. Still not bullish, but these are things to pay attention to if you're in a long or a short. Potentially looking for the second week of waning momentum still, even with this nasty candle. We talked about the last week close, how that was what I really didn't want to see. Didn't want to see a small bullish candle after the longest period on the weekly of selling. That's what we got, and of course, we have a lower low, at least in the weekly, versus last week. Not a coincidence. And check out the day. The day's looking very, very ugly. The way I see it here is 28.2 pretty much has to hold here. If it doesn't hold, I mean, I guess we fall down to 27.5 and could find support there. That level isn't really visible on the daily, but we see it when we use our Fibonacci tool. We see it right here. Boom. It also lines up, I believe, with like the weekly or something. Weekly close, maybe? Doesn't really matter. Not a lot then. You have 27.5. Who knows? Maybe you get a little bounce from the 618. That'd be nice. But if you don't, I mean, you have no support. You have support at the previous swing low, 25.3, and then 20K. Really nothing. This is wild. This is some wild stuff. For those of you who this is your first crypto trip, if you started maybe 2021, 2022, 2020, this is all very unusual. Bitcoin really didn't make it as high as we would have expected based on the last cycles. And now we're seeing it fall down and just chill. No capitulation yet. That would be good. Someone was talking about a black swan candle earlier, and I was like, honestly, that'd be good. Just rip the band-aid off and let's get this capitulation over with instead of dicking around for like a year or something like that. At the source of all the pain is the king, of course. Bitcoin dominance up to 48.3%. Here's where it gets spicy. We are very close. Very, very close to July's high. July 2021, we saw Bitcoin dominance reach just under 49%, and today it's looking like we could reach back there again. If you look at the total crypto market cap, I don't know if you guys can actually see it, 1.18 trillion. So we've lost 0.15-ish trillion since yesterday. And Bitcoin's market cap, 540 billion. It's roughly half. I have a little speculation here that we will see dominance run up to that resistance, maybe as high, maybe even as high as, say, like 50, before pulling back a little bit. It might look something like this. Something like that. And then, well, if we're in a bear market, BTCD dominance likely to continue higher. But the goodness of this is when it pulls back, I would expect a little bit of relief on the market. Probably alts that have been bleeding like Ethereum and, well, everything. We'll see a pause. A pause on that bleeding. No way to know what happens next. We could see this come back down, set a higher low, retest it in time. But for now, this is kind of what I'm expecting. Test of 50, if not higher. You know, we really never went back. Our 618 retrace from our swing high to swing low on dominance would give us 57.9 or 58. And that was previous support. Chart lines up. That may be in store over time if we're in a crypto depression, winter, etc. We're going to get into Ethereum and the altcoins, but first I do want to point this out again. So I did a little video on this, and well, didn't really play out as expected. Things did take a turn to the downside, but if Bitcoin Euro, yes, the Euro has been sinking, and that's the explanation as to why this chart looks different. But what's interesting is the Euro still hasn't broken its 2021 lows. I'm keeping a very close eye on the euro. If we see 24,000 euros break on Bitcoin, likely going to see continuation to the downside. Maybe we don't need to be told that, but it's just, I can't unsee it. It's just so weird. Euro did not break. It almost looks kind of like orchestrated. Didn't break. Didn't even get tested, actually. It's technically a higher low. But I'm watching that closely. Very closely. This is likely going to give us very solid insight into the market going forward. So keep that in mind. Now we're going to jump into these altcoins, and I want to see... I'm going to plot out for you because people are freaking out today. We're going to plot out where might our supports be. So looking back at 2018 on Ethereum, 1100. Monthly close... and it's run up to its previous all-time high. And there's actually something just above it that I don't have a ton of confidence in, but we'll put it on the chart anyway, and that's 1419. That was the previous all-time high. And you can see price is actually very close. Extremely close. $100 off at this point is 10. Ooh. Actually, it's still like a 10% downside. Kind of rough. A little bit less, maybe 7. But the Ethereum major supports here below us are going to be the immediate 1419. I don't know how sold I am on that. And 1100, that's likely to be a strong support if it's tested. Below, it gets a little uglier. There is not really considerable support. Like, we can look maybe to this area. It's like 750-ish. But in between 750 and say 1100, there's virtually nothing. This is just empty space. It was not really traded. It's not really traded on the way up to the new all-time high, or to the previous all-time high, and it really wasn't traded when we broke it either. It went right through. So if Ethereum can hold that 1100 mark, if it gets even down there, things are looking solid. And if not, it's likely just to fall through this box. Going to be really savage if that happens. Maybe our fib tool has some spice for us. Not really. Not a lot of spice. Our shallow retracement sitting at the top of our box. If anything, this just really drives home these two levels. Our 382 right there at 1100. Yeah, 1100. And below at the 0.5, like 750 or 660. That you don't want to see Ethereum fall through here if you're long. That's for sure. This is an ugly pattern, but I'll say Ethereum has had ugly patterns before and recovered out of them kind of miraculously. So yeah, there's really nothing bullish to report. That's about it. Ethereum coming down, looking at 1420. That's pretty solid. I think that's looking really likely at this point. Let's look at Ripple. Ripple, very different from the rest of the market. Honestly, Litecoin looks more like Ripple than most other things. It did not get to break its all-time high in 2021 like most coins did. Instead, it sold off, and now it's trading at 35 cents. That's pretty savage. Pretty savage. So where might we look for support? Hopefully it's somewhere, right? 21.2 cents. That's looking to be the only thing really on the monthly, unless we look lower to 17.5. These two, very strong supports if tested. For sure. Very strong. Let's use our fib tool. That's pretty spicy, actually. That's pretty spicy. So, while it has not broken to a new low, Ripple is very close to its 618 retracement. It's at 33 cents. Likely to see buyers come in. We did actually even see that in the previous month. You can see that wick. It was bought up. It didn't even actually make it to 33 cents. I think we're going to add that to our chart. 33 cents. That's looking solid. There it is. There are your potential supports for Ripple. There you are. Do with them as you will. So let's see it on the week. Ugly. This is a good practice. You can really see, we did these on the monthly, we zoomed into the weekly, and now you can see price historically interacting, or the market historically interacting with these prices. Finding resistance at 33 cents, selling off. Testing it again, selling off, testing again, selling off, holding support, and then we didn't see a back test on the weekly time frame of 33 cents on the way up. So coming back to it isn't isn't crazy. It's pretty normal. Everything looks kind of equally crappy. To me, at least right now. It's hard not to with these big red candles. But we're going through. We're finding the supports. We're finding the major levels so that you guys at home that maybe are freaking out today may feel a little better knowing that there is support somewhere. The odds of really any given crypto that's been around for a few years going to zero is very low. If you look at history, it does not happen often. In fact, really Luna and like Squid Games are the only ones that have even really done it. Well, I'm sure there's other ruggy type stuff, but yeah, nothing has really gone to zero in the way Luna has. So ADA, man, this is a little ugly. On the way up, at least on the monthly time frame, you really didn't build any support. You built a little bit here at 13 cents. That'd be a solid target. That's very close to the 618. But other than that, on the monthly, you got nothing. You got nada. Maybe we'll go to the weekly. Maybe a little bit here. Something like this. 36.1 cents. You can see it wasn't quite tested. Kind of shied away from it afterwards. We have got... Has no one subscribed, guys? Has no one subscribed during this whole live? Hello. Hello, Gary. Hello, MPAC. Yogish TJ. What's up, guys? Psychic Mike. What's up, Psychic Mike? Please look at DGB. We could probably look at DGB. We're going through the big caps first. Going through the big caps first. We'll get to some others. Not a problem. If you want to see a coin today, we are going to do a spam off. Not yet, but we are going to do spam off. If you're sitting here and you haven't hit that like button, if you haven't subscribed yet, do it. What are you waiting for? Join us, fam. All right. Not a lot there. Not a lot there. I think what we also could be doing is taking our extensions. 50 cents, 32.1. Not bad. Doesn't really give us much clarity. It might be suggesting another level of support down here, which actually I would agree with. About 10 cents. Boom. There you are. There you are. ADA. Macro supports. 36.1 cents. Let's call it 14 or 15 cents and 10 cents. Those are going to be macro supports. Those are places that if we are continuing to sell off here in the next weeks or months to come, might be where I'd look to add to a position. Yeah. Not bad. Let's move it along. We'll do Doge. Everyone's favorite last year. What? Last year? Last year. 21. Same thing as ADA here on Doge. You ran up and he didn't build supports on a monthly time frame. It was almost all up in one move. One giant move. So let's use our Fibonacci tool. We'll say, okay, 13.5 cents. Sure. What was the wick high? 19.5. Nah, maybe we'll look. Maybe it's a zone. Could be a zone there. We'll add the 13.5 to our chart. Boop. Okay. Let's go to the week. Because there might be some weekly consolidation. Yeah, I mean, okay, there is. There is, but this isn't even a better look, as I would take it from here, which is 7.85 cents, and you can see price traded below that in the open of May, traded below it again at the end of May. It did continue to close candles above 7.85 cents, but now we're down here again with 1 day and 8 hours to go. A close below that, likely suggesting that support's broken. Close below. We'll see. Huh. Or Doges. Or Doges. I don't regret selling almost, well, 60-ish, 66% of my Doge. I no longer regret doing it. I never did. There you go. Macros. I mean, you might find support here at like 5 cents too. Psychological, and you got this weekly, but let's put it at 5. All right, we'll say 7.85. That's already broken, so we'll look down to 5 cents, 1.95, and 3.5 cents for support if we continue to see Doge sell off. What's up next? What's up next? Let's do Litecoin. Let's do Litecoin so everyone can make fun of me because I have so much Litecoin. I'm getting wrecked. I bought some Litecoin actually yesterday, last night. My order's filled. I bought a LTC BTC pair. It was roughly, I don't know, 56 bucks, so it's now 53-ish. I think I bought 35 Litecoin, so I'm down unrealized like $100 bucks. Womp. Womp womp. Still, have we had a lower low? Low 51.59, 52. Yeah, so this month actually Litecoin, unlike many others, lower low in June versus May. Not actually that common. Most coins we've looked at did not do that yet. What is this? 72. I can't find it. We'll just put 72. I know it's like 72. There we go. There's not much. There's not a crazy amount of macro supports here, but you have some very strong ones. I don't know if 52 will hold, but 50 is a perfectly psychological number. I thought that I had seen it. I thought it was like on the monthly or something, but maybe not. Maybe not. Close enough. I would be surprised not to see Litecoin trade down to $50. That's where the support should be. If we look at the weekly closes, kind of cherry pick that, but $50 is just a very common price point people have talked about for Litecoin. So you may find support there. If not, you have stronger support down. Let's call it 39. Below that, 33. And then, I mean, you got to take maybe the bottom wicks here, like 25 bucks. One of these I have strong confidence will hold if we continue to see selling. Yeah. There, baby. We got 450 watching. Actually, kind of thought there'd be more. It's a little spooky of a day. We got 200 likes. We just need 225 more, and we got 420, baby. Let's check in on our short here. Not a lot of movement. Not a lot has happened, actually. So I'll kind of trade down to... I think this is when we started the stream. Trade down. Yeah, I started the stream right here on this green candle. Looks like just a limp recovery at the moment. 27.5 looking juicy. Looking juicy. Juicy. What's next? Let's see. What other coins people care about? BNB. Let's look at BNB. BNB. Get rid of these moving averages and this volume because it's distracting. All right, BNB. We have that same symptom. So we have ADA, Doge, and BNB now that have this powerful upside move, but didn't build support on the way. And so they're going to be a little bit more vulnerable here. Let's move that to the month and check this out. Yep, you can very easily see it on the monthly. This is just straight up. Never came back. So the Piper's calling. You got to pay him. BNB has support at $32. Wild. It's trading at 271 and has support at 32. It also has support at 14.3. And outside of that, man, what do we have? I guess we can take May 1st, 2021's wick low at $211. And you can see that was just barely not broken in the last month's candle. Yeah, I like this. So we have a monthly macro support, and that's overlapping with our 618 retracement here at 37. $37 to $32, likely to be a strong zone of support if it trades that low. That is that's another like 90% down in a extended winter. Another 90% down though on alts is not super infeasible. Ooh, you got a nasty resistance above you at 622. That's pretty nasty. A double top on the monthly. Though at the moment you have technically a double bottom on the monthly. Very sideways, at least for now, it seems. Oofed. All these ugly charts, man. Ugly charts. I don't like ugly charts. Okay. Our Fibonacci tool is saying at the 1618 is at $100. That's likely to be a psychological level. I would not really bet on it. I wouldn't look to take a position at a psychological level, not in kind of uncertain markets like right now. But it is likely to bounce if it does fall straight through 200 something, 200. 11. Likely to see a bounce. That bounce may just be a dead cat. Yeah. Could see something like this. 618 retrace and get hammer timed. What else? XRP Solana. We can do Solana. Solana not going to be as chartable as these other ones. Because it's new. It's newer. It's not going to have the same history. Let's make a new chart. When we first started looking at Solana, it was trading at $4. That's pretty wild. We're looking for it to break up again, and one more time, and boom. Falling back down. Let's do the same method of madness here. Alright. Solana, kind of close to monthly here. You do have monthly resistance above you then, but you have an order block from the months right there. 32.71 would be a decent bounce for Solana here. I'm not sure that it's a good bet. That is a deep retracement. 786, huh? I could see this playing out. I could see Solana doing this. Back to 72. I think that's a bad trade though. Not a trade I'd be willing to take. But I could definitely see that happening. There's very little bounce on any of this. It's pretty much just blood. What happens is too many short positions build up over time when you don't have the retracements. That's why we're always looking for retracements, because they are really what allow the market to move. If you don't retrace, you have tons of short positions build up. Eventually they take profit, and that's what gives you the retrace. Shorts closing are a long. They're a buy. When you close a short, it's a buy. When you close a long, it's a sell. So if you have too many shorts, they eventually close, and that snaps price back up, and that's when you get retracements typically. Below that on Solana, though, 475. That's a big drop. That's a big drop. You can see virtually no support created on the way up. You might fool yourself and say $14. You might. But really, that 13's got to hold. Maybe 25 for psychological. Yeah, they're probably having stream issues. I see the thing going all goofy. Oh well. Sensei Productions. Let's replay that. There it is. Taking the stream Ginity. Thanks for subscribing, man. Good to have you, Sensei. If you're out there and you haven't yet, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why you do this to me? Huh. Alright, I'm gonna put alert on Solana because that's kind of spicy. I could actually see a really weird play here with it. If it breaks 32.71, you do see the weekly kind of consolidated. I wouldn't take this trade, but I could see a psychological like $25. If you fell, especially if there's no bounce, if you just keep falling, $25, I could see that, and then a retracement bring you back. I don't know, bring you back somewhere. Yeah, back to 40 or 75. That'd be a 3x play. That'd be pretty spicy, actually. That'd be a 3x play. The reason I believe that I'm not taking it, but it is a decent is like there's something to it. The method to the madness is you consolidated there as support, and you can see we had a lower high get sold off. There's been virtually no bounce on the way down. So if it trades to 25 to backtest that 77 previous support as resistance would be very, very charty. Be charty. I can see that happening. There you are. 32.71, 14.33 if you're a wild child, and $4.75. This is savage. Savage. Imagine if it traded at 4.75. It would be down 98.3%. Rest in peace. Dot. Let's do Dot. We're just gonna go down in market cap. Just gonna go down from like the top in market cap. Oof. Well, this one's already done, so we're just gonna say what's here. Let's get rid of that. Okay. You have your opening of May at $7, but that's really nothing. You have very strong support at $6.28. We can see that right here. It is pretty much the only spot that DOT found resistance on the way up. That's below us. It broke through. It did backtest it, so to test it again would actually be a pretty bearish setup, I think. Wow, this is a freaking harmonic pattern. It's like a butterfly or something. Let's take out our tool. No, I don't know my harmonics well enough. But that is a harmonic pattern if I've ever seen one. It might require actually DOT to trade down to its last remaining support below that, which is 420. It's a good one. But I could definitely see some kind of like harmonic bullish something paint out of this on maybe on a test of 628, maybe down at that 419 level. Savage, dude. Blood in the streets. Just blood everywhere. Ooh, Tron. Tron taking a dive. How is Tron 13th in market cap? I like Tron because I can send USDT on it like virtually for free. And it's pretty much instantly. But why is Tron 13th in market cap? I think it's been down in like the 30s, 40s for a very long time. All right. Let's nuke this chart. This does not look that bad. So kind of similar to what XRP and Litecoin. Weird that they're both 2017 coins, I'll call them. Did not get a new all-time high. Major resistance above us at 9.2 cents. This actually doesn't look that bad, which is weird to me. Which is very weird to me. You do have support right here. 545. With the rest of the market tanking, though, a support that's already been tested, I'm going to be very weary of. So I don't expect that to hold, especially if the market tanks or continues tanking. We have very strong support at 3.3 cents. We see that here on the monthly. Price bounced, sold off, tested it as resistance, sold off to the bear market low, bought up, but got sold off below resistance, then popped through. It did not come back on the monthly time frame to back test it, and so that would likely be a better spot to look to snipe a position if you wanted one. Not saying you should. By the way, none of this is financial advice. I'm just going through the chart, saying what comes to mind, what I'm doing. This is what I do here every day if you're just joining us. We don't give financial advice. I'm just sharing my passion of charts. So check out the disclaimer in the video below, or the video description below, if you have any questions about that. Then what? 1.4. Likely a major support as well. There's really nothing else underneath that. It's Goblin Town underneath that. Weird to see Tron holding up so well, though. Tron closed last month. Tron closed May green. Really moving against the rest of the market there. And if we zoom in, if we really zoom in, we can see potentially a very local monthly support at 7.4 cents. That 9.2 cents battering the bulls down, but we can see it might be holding here. I would not bet on it. I don't think it's a good one. But that has potential, especially with kind of just how weird this is moving. Not a lot of coins closed May green. In fact, this is the first one that I'm aware of. Pui David, welcome to the club, man. Good to have you. Good to have you. Let's do Avalanche. Avalanche. What's up, fam? How you guys doing today? Are you scared? Well, I don't blame you if you are. Man, hammered by the trend line here. Let's make a new one. Don't trust anything. I agree, Mr. Moon Man. June 2022. Don't trust people. Yeah. Agreed. Don't trust me. Don't trust anybody. This is crypto, man. This is crypto. We don't trust, we verify. All right. Savage. AVAX broke 32.80 on the monthly. All you have is $12. Yeah, $12 and below that 433. That's a big spread. There's a lot of room to fall. I don't particularly love that. I never bought any AVAX, so not a super threat to my portfolio. And you can't hurt what is already dead. My portfolio is so wrecked. So maybe I should buy some AVAX, right? Weekly reflecting those levels pretty heavily. Likely to find resistance at 32.80 if we see a bounce. What really catches my eye and what kind of sucks for AVAX is, well, if you do come back to $12 and then you move back up, you have that strong resistance now at 32.80, you could be painting the old head and shoulders. It's actually a spooky ghost head and shoulders. A spooky ghost head and shoulders. Now you'll never forget it. Definitely in threat, but we're extrapolating out too far into the future for any kind of like real certainty or confidence. But looking at 12 bucks, I'm going to put an alert. I'm alert hunting today. What's up next? SHIB. Oh wow, SHIB. I haven't thought of SHIB in a long time. Have you? Oh yeah, don't forget to vote in that poll. Let's see. We have 500 votes. Nice, not bad. 50% of us think capitulation will happen this month. I'm surprised, actually. I don't know. I asked, honestly, this poll I asked because I have no idea. I have no idea, man. SHIB. So we were talking about moving up without creating supports. SHIB is the ultimate example of this. October 2021, an 830% candle. Straight up, only up. Now we're coming back. We're paying the piper. When you move straight up, when you don't build support, you come back. You come back. All right, there we go. SHIB's actually, on a technical level, this is actually pretty nice. Not necessarily that this is more bullish than the others, but it's nice because it's a pretty clean play. You have what is like the only SHIB support back here. You have support from your lows down here. So that's 871 and 625. But the reason I kind of like this chart is you could make a play off of it using 871. If that breaks, then you just you retreat and go for 625. If that breaks, SHIB's wrecked, right? But I can see that happening. I can see this happening. Let me see. I have an idea. Let's see what kind of stop. 31%. Okay. All right. All the way up here. I could see something like this playing. Or if we want to be more conservative. Why didn't that clone? Clone. What's happening? Copy, paste, there you go. Or if we want to play more conservative, we could use a tighter stop. Use a tighter stop and a tighter take profit. I think this one is actually a much smarter play. It's back to the 618 locally. It was support before falling. That's pretty much the level that we broke on SHIB that crap to bed afterwards. So to be tested as resistance is not a crazy idea. In fact, I think that's actually kind of a good play. Potentially. I have a feeling a lot of altcoins are going to look like this after a while. You can kind of see it on Doge already. Where did Doge go? Kind of see it on Doge here. Doge, though, is not Shiba. Different mechanics at play. I don't expect them to operate the same. Interesting. All right, alert added for SHIB. What's up next? Leo, no thanks. Crow. Ooh, womp. 15 cents. That's not good. I bought a little spot of Crow. I don't know if any of you remember. Not going to go down as my best trade. Not going to go down as my best trade. But you know what, Will? Not buying Crow at like $1. That'll go down as a good trade. The trades we don't take are often the greatest trades. So I got the Crowster. Weird. Crow not... I mean, it's bloody like everything. Ooh, closed under its trend. Bloody like everything, but kind of a different pattern here. Major resistance at 28. That's where I took a small spot position. Rest in peace, me. Oh, my back. There we go. Let's see the retracement. Getting down there, man. There's 786, 13.7 cents. That's kind of the next place I'd be looking. The violence in which it just broke through this makes me very skeptical. Crow also used to be a different coin called MCO, which they kind of just did away with and gave us Crow at a different rate and whatnot. So I'm not the biggest. I don't trust crypto.com with coins. They've done shenanigans before, and if this was like a proof of work blockchain, I'd be a little more confident on it, but nope. This is Crow dumping their bags. I guess at the macro, on the macro, we're at the 0.5 retrace at 15 cents at psychological level, and our 618 at another psychological level. Let's just call it 10 cents. Let's call it 10. One sec, did I miss something? I did miss something. This does have some support though. So unlike a lot of things we looked at, Crow didn't make all of its gains in one candle. And honestly, this area here where it didn't retrace, we're seeing the retracement now. But it did retrace on the way up to there. So hopefully it can find support maybe at 10 cents, if not here at 15. And he can continue building. I don't know. This looks ugly. Wow. You guys probably didn't hear, but like, how many motorcycles are driving by? I live in the middle of nowhere, and there's like 8 motorcycles in a row. Super loud in my ear. Yeah, not loving the way Crow looks. Not loving the way Crow looks. Litecoin, we already looked at Litecoin. We're looking at MATIC. We're going to bang out all the big ones. We're just banging out like the top 50 with Tom Crown. Banging out the hits. Banging out the hits. MATIC. June 2022. Banging out the hits with the Crown. Live. Okay. So we had back to the trades, back to Bitcoin real quick. Our short's still open in a hefty 40% profit. We took a bunch of profit as well already. This was looking very weak, and now it's not looking quite as weak. Oh, this is on the 5-minute though. 30-minute close bullish engulf. Let's actually just pull up the Bitcoin chart. Interesting. Interesting. This was what I was saying earlier in the episode if you weren't here. This is kind of like the last support we had, like real support we have until the sell-off in May's low. That's like 25.3K on Coinbase. This is pretty much it, and I'm liking this. So the hourly closed bullish engulf, and it got bought up off of 28.2. That's nice. Half an hour or the 30-minute also closed bullish engulfing. Also, traders settling up above 28.2. I think we're going to see some kind of bounce here. Likely to be dead cat bounce, but the kind of just strictness with which this is obeying or the strictness to which it's adhering. It's really looking to be technical here, not closing candles even down to the 15 below 28.2. We even have two 15-minute candle closes at 28.280 or slightly above, little double bottom action. I don't have huge hopes for this. Let's see where our retracement would be. But that is looking like it's, yep, that's looking like it's looking for a retrace. This is exactly where I would look. Boom. We have an ascending trend line, and our swing high to swing low, our 618 retracement right there, 28.9. That would be very Bitcoin, especially if we're going to go lower. And it's happening right now. As you do, right? Let's get there. Oop. Oop. There's probably a trend line in here too. Something like that. Not really relevant. Oh well. Oh well. MATIC. That's what we were doing. MATIC, June. Okay, cool. Let's make this a 1 chart and let's get rid of everything. There we go. Oh, my eyes, nice and clean. Nice and clean. MATIC, no. MATIC in the same position as so many coins that we looked at today. No consolidation. No support built. Just up. And this one is really devastating. Your first real support is at just under 3 cents. Currently trading at 55 cents. That's a big drop. That's a big drop. Our 618 retracement at 69 cents. Nice. Might be somewhere to look, but this is definitely catching a knife playing that 618 here. There's no reason on the monthly that would hold as support. Though sometimes that happens and we do find support. But wow. Wow. I'd say immediate downside support target would be 30 cents. You have a price consolidated a little bit on the weekly time frame before moving higher there, and that's our 382 shallow retrace. Honestly though, I'm not confident. Boom. You break that, you close the candle below, and you're falling down into the single-digit cents. That's a pretty big drop. It's a almost, damn it, it's a 44%, 44, 45, 46% drop to 30 cents. And then to 6.969 cents. It's a 87% drop. Savage. Savage. So if you're big in MATIC, you better hope. You better hope that 30 cents holds. You do have, technically, we haven't been adding these, but we should. Last month's swing low. That is a support. It's a local support. I wanted this segment to be like macros. Whoa. My computer just like reloaded. That was weird. But since this is so far away, I think it's important to add this here. So 47.5 cents could definitely hold. Definitely could hold. What's up, James Whitaker? Subscribing. And Emma D, what's up? Really low hype today. Low subscribers. If you're sitting in the room and you're checking out our charts, hanging out, having a good time, smash that like and subscribe button. We've got 307 likes and 600 watching. Our goal here is every day to get 420 likes. So we only need, 111. We can do it. I believe in you guys. When you engage with the stream, so that means voting in the polls, chatting in the live chat, subscribing while we're live, and liking the live stream. When you do those things, YouTube counts that as engagement, and then it shows this stream to new people. It really does make a difference. I thank you guys that do that day in and day out. You're the reason this channel grows. I know it might feel like it doesn't do anything, but it absolutely does, so I appreciate you so much for being here, engaging with the stream. I'm going to go through, let me see, what's the next one? Let's do Link. We're going to do Link, and then I'm going to read the chat and see what the chat wants to look at. How's that sound, everybody? Pretty good. Capitulation, August, September. All right. I put that poll up and immediately said, thought in my head, this actually doesn't technically cover everything because next quarter would be Q3. There's one more quarter in this year, so there's no way to vote for Q4 of this year. I'm aware. I'm aware. All right, let's get through Link. Whew, yikes. $4.06. Let's call it 5. Let's call it $5. $5. There you go. I'd probably buy a Link at $5. Coming off a $53 high. That's only a 90% retracement, though. That's actually pretty low. It's pretty low. I think we'll find support here. That's about it. $5 and 227. Not looking so hot. Not so hot here on the links. Yep, our 2 measured move is sitting right there at $5. I guess we could say 530, so we'll do it this way. We have a zone of support. $5.30 down to $5. And below that, pretty much nothing until 227, and then the numbers get pathetically low down here at 50 cents-ish. Actually, no. Yeah, right here as well. $1.78. This is your macro levels for Link. $5.50 to $5 immediate. Break that, you're looking for let's call it $1.75 to $2.25 range, and below that it's just Goblin Town again at 50 cents. Link ran all through the bear market in 2018. It would be very interesting to see Link, and by ran I mean against its valuation in Bitcoin. It'd be very interesting to see Link BTC pick up steam. We looked at this, I think, in a previous stream here. In the last stream, speculating that. So yeah, let's see. This was the end of 2017, so that was like peak bull market, and you can see Link just ground its way up. It just trended up all through 2018, 2019, 2020. Here's what's really interesting and why I'm keeping an eye on Link, and maybe you should too at home. It's not necessarily about investing in it, but this chart has, one time at least, been an excellent gauge of where the market's at. So let's put this here. Link BTC bottomed out right at the end of 2017, right as the bull market ended. It continued climbing all the way until what? August 2020? Yeah, it's a few months after March 2020. So essentially topped out right as the bull market started, and it's been falling since. So it would be very interesting to see Link BTC reverse. If it starts moving up, that might be a very good sign that we are in 2018 style bear market. Just a brain teaser, just something to think about, something to keep an eye on. Not definitely not gospel. Certainly anything could happen. Link isn't the market itself. Your 618 retracements all the way down here at 851 sats. Not a bad target. Not a bad target for entry. Fib extension not really lining up with any of it. Man, it's the second I go live every time. I went live right here. Pretty much like here. Now we're just noodling. We're noodling around. If I didn't go live, we probably would have kept falling or maybe shot up. But now that I'm live, nothing's happening. I am glad we closed pieces of our short here. 2 orders. 28,270 and 28,200. Feeling good about that, but I don't love the position we're in now because we had a beautiful sandwich position where our long was in profit and our short was in profit. Ethereum dumped harder than Bitcoin, and now we've been stopped out of our Ethereum long. And so we're one-sided on this trade. We're just short. We are vulnerable to any kind of run-up that's going to smash our P&L here. Should look to get out of this position, actually. If I should look where to get out of this position. I think I'm going to move my stop loss up on this short. Let's see. Honestly, above 28.9. Probably not a bad call. Let's look a little more macro, though. I figure this out, and then, oh, there we go. Beautiful. 30,100. That's not bad. If we put our stop there, we will still be stopped out in profit. So that's not the worst thing to ever happen. It will be very minimal profit, though. Am I ballsy enough? 30,159, so 30,000. Let's do like 30,000. I don't know. Let's do 96. Yep, that smushes our position. But now we're safe. Because that long closed, I need to be more careful with this short. I could be very I could just be slanging around like I was because I had 2 beautiful positions open. But now that I'm only on one side of the trade, I want to protect these gains. And so if price is looking to retrace, which I think is very likely, I don't want to get smashed. There we go. Can even visually see how important this level is. I don't think you even need... I don't think you need fancy tools or anything to see this. right about here. Oh, there it is. You can see price very much interacting with that 30,000 level all throughout May, finding it as resistance, moving down, rallying back through it. It's a big level. There's a lot of consolidation. Okay. Now that my stop's moved, I feel comfortable. I'll check out the chat. What's going on, everybody? World record, 100 billion, trillion, zillion, bajillion dollar short. That's right. What's up, Paul Wood? Andre Faria Gala. We can look at Gala then. After petition for leadership changes. Oh, yeah. I saw him freaking out. On Twitter. Yelling about his employees or whatever. Who is my t-shirt girl? She's my wafu lady. Gamer Subs sends me these shirts. I'm not the biggest wafu guy. I'm not at all. But I kind of like these shirts, to be honest. Some of them I like more than others. Where is that link? Is it just gone? Here it is. Gamer Subs also made this awesome shaker. Bitcoin shaker. They accept Bitcoin as payment. They also do energy drinks. They do. Oh, I can't reach it. I have sleeves somewhere. I'm not getting up. Links in the chat, though, if you want to check them out. Put the link there. Those t-shirts are what you're missing in life. Well, buddy, they can be yours for whatever they cost on their site. I don't know. I have a ton of them. Honestly, I do wear them. Turn the music up. Crypto Steve-O, what's up, my dude? Yo, you're Crypto Steve-O from BB, from the Bit Squad. Is the music low? I don't want it to overpower me. Is Ethereum dead? No. Nope. Proof of work blockchains never die. They really don't die, though. Ethereum looks ugly as hell, but it does have pretty major price point coming up. 1419, if you want to go back to the beginning of the episode, it was like the first coin we looked at it after Bitcoin. Oof. We did a full in-depth support analysis. You want to see Algo? You want to see Crow? We did Crow. Steven Getter Knight. What will happen to ETHUSD pair? USDT pair. I think it's going to test 1419. If it breaks 1419, I'm going to look for 1100. If it breaks 1100, it's looking very bad all of a sudden. Very bad. Actually, you know what? Here's a level I didn't catch on the first run. Little secrets. Little secret. I like this, actually. It's like 411. We'll call it 420 for simplicity. But in theory, I'm a very big fan of this level. As it ran up in 2017, it found resistance there. Broke, tested it as support, sold off at the end of the bull market to it, bounced back to its 618 retracement. Found support again, then fell. Fell through. Price interacted, or the market interacted with this price very heavily. And then even in the run-up in 2020, it found resistance there before breaking higher. It did not come back to backtest it to move up. So that's a high confidence level, 400. 411, that one's actually not bad. That one's not too shabby. For the moment, though, I'm keeping my eyes on 1419. Yeah. Thanks for the payment, cool. VWAP showing ETH bought up. What's market Cipher got for us on the VWAP? Not so much yet. I don't know what time frame you're on. 12-hour kind of looks rollover-ish. 6-hour does not. 2-hour. I mean, you have to go down like the 2-hour to see the VWAP rolling over. It's just beginning to roll over on the 2-hour. Then on the 1, VWAP is positive. It is looking for upside, but look at money flow. I mean, this, I'll say this, like this right here, yeah, that looks like it wants to roll over. VWAP is positive. Looks like it wants to roll over, but money flow is not. We really haven't seen any signs of slowing down yet on money flow. It continues to set lower lows and lower highs. Once money flow reverses, we can start looking and saying, yeah, that definitely wants to roll over. For now, momentum, not really enough to dissuade me, though it is looking, in my opinion, at least for momentum, to return to zero. But this is on the hourly time frame, so that doesn't really mean much. And say we retrace right now, we what? Come back maybe up to here, 1720. That was previously support, right around there. 1730, 1720. Previously support was not tested as resistance at all before falling. So to see it move back there would be pretty normal. It may encounter sellers and then look to move lower though. Oh yeah. A back test of 1700. There's no guarantees ever in trading. Ever. Ever. But it would be very unusual for Ethereum not to return to 1700. Consolidated there as support before breaking lower. Did not come back to test it. So it would be very normal to see this kind of price action. Return to 1700, then a move to 1420. What's up, Antonio Pinheiro? Welcome. Pharmacology. What is up? I missed Adrian Milakides Monzon Genero. Sethan S. Murthy. James Whitaker. I got that one. And then Emma D again, of course. Thanks for subscribing, guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's your time. Please engage with the stream by chatting, voting, liking, subscribing. It all helps this stream get pushed out to more eyes, and then more fam get to join us and benefit from our community. And we're happy to have you here. If you have Twitter, go ahead and retweet that or like it, whatnot. That'll help as well. Nice, we got 670 watching. Good to have you guys. I'm surprised there's so few subscribers. I wonder if we just have a lot of bots. HBAR. Vet HBAR. Million jillion kabazillion. What's up? What's up, Champy? How you doing, brother? Jack, nice deals out there. ADA, please. We did ADA. I'm going to timestamp this when it's done. Love your feed. Thank you, STZ. Appreciate you. Ape? Oh, God. Ape wrecked. We called the top on Ape. Called the top on the old Ape. Ape looks awful. You don't have any support whatsoever. You're just kind of in price discovery to the downside. Look at that. Womp, womp, womp. Actually, I have an idea. This might be useful. Come on, Trading View, work with me, bud. Ape is a huge knife. You couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me to buy it. Actually, you could. I mean, why wouldn't you do that? That'd be stupid. But it's a knife. I'm not going to touch this. If I were going to touch it, I may look to layer in. I could start at $5, but then I would look to do more serious buys, maybe down at $3.25 to $3.50. The zone down here, that is the 618 retracement from swing low to swing high, and it is our measured move target from our March swing low to swing high. So definitely some confluence in this area, but I ain't touching it. I'm not touching it. No, thank you. What else do we miss? XCN is 24th. I don't even know what that is. Someone just said they're an XCN short. Clean Poniris. Do I think we're at the bottom? It's always impossible to call the bottom. Let's put it that way. What was I going to look up? It's always impossible to call the bottom. Do I think we're closer to the bottom than the top? Yes. That I do. I figured out what I was going to look for. What's up, Gregzilla? How you doing, brother? Man, we got some old names coming back. Ran by a floppy Discord. Rico, if you entered in 2020 or 2021, no one entered in 2020. What you think are deals are not deals. That's grimly true. Let's take a quick peek back through our charts. MATIC. Link. That was a hypothetical link. Crow. Get rid of this. SHIB. AVAX looking kind of the noodliest of them, unfortunately. Dominance did actually pull back a little bit here. Surprised. Since we started streaming, Dominance has pulled back a little bit. I still think it's gunning for at least 48.92. So I think we're going to see a little more upside. But had this already touched 48.91 and then started to fall, I would be a little bit more in the mindset of maybe the bottom being in, at least locally. I don't love where it's at right now, though. Crap, I keep remembering and then forgetting what I was about to do. Oh, well. Polkadot right here. Looking for either that $7 May low or 628. 628's the literal resistance. Tron TRX looking to hold 7.5. 5.45 below it. 3 below that. Tron weirdly standing out as one of the stronger ones. I can check HBAR. We'll do HBAR because you really want to see HBAR. Because you want to see HBAR. What's up, Joe Hind? Thanks for the 450 euros. Appreciate the super chat, my friend. Is it a good idea to hold ETH for the long term? Will it be worth more after the merge? Will be worth more after the merge. I have been highly skeptical of Ethereum 2.0 since I first heard about it. Oh, wow. That's really nice, actually, there. That's pretty nice. Nice clean levels here on HBAR. I've been skeptical since they started talking about it. I don't see how it's a good idea. I'm a little bearish on it. I still am. Does that mean Ethereum is a bad long-term hold? Not necessarily. Unfortunately, all alts, just altcoins, and Bitcoin too. I mean, Bitcoin too. During a bear market, they can just keep falling. It comes down to how invested you are. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful HBAR. This chart is like too good to be true. Swing low to swing high. Boom. 618 retrace directly at our monthly previous resistance, tested as support in May. HBAR with the cleanest chart out of all of them. Right here, 618. That is at 4.569 cents. If you lose that, you have 2.92 cents. This is a really clean chart, though. That's weird how clean it is, actually. All right, well, I think our calls for Bitcoin to retrace are looking more and more likely. I don't have huge hopes for it, but we did see a little bit. We did see some signs on low time frames of at least a local bottom painting, and that's continuing. I'm not seeing exactly what I wanted to see, but that is still continuing, at least for this moment. Money flow on the 15 looks like garbage, but on 5 looks rather tasty. Rather tasty. Coming off a higher high, off lower highs, and money flow on the 5-minute very much looking to roll over. 5-minute is suggesting further upside. Unfortunately, when the 5-minute does it, maybe you get this move. Maybe you get the move back to like 28.990, 28.9. Not a huge move, unfortunately. Definitely can go further. It's only 2.9%, 3%. Can't go further, but there's no reason. There's no reason to believe that it will. But at times, Bitcoin doesn't care about reason. Usually at bottoms or tops, does not care about reason. I think it's highly probable it returns to that yearly open at 28.990, though. Highly probable. Okay. What did we miss? Did we miss anything? Can I go over XRP? We did. We did go over XRP. Does this guy think he's Becker? Bruh. I've been wearing these shades like years before Becker ever put on shades in the stream. Just letting you know. Letting you know. Oh, in all caps. Ha ha ha. All shit. Ah. You got me, man. You got me. Yeah, look at Gala. We did not go over Algorand. Oh, look at that. Bump. Let's make a new chart, though. ETH will come to 1720 today. I could see that. I was just talking about Ethereum looking to backtest 1700. Ooh, Gala, you look like garbage, man. What happened? What happened? Gala, you have no support. You got nothing. I wonder where this was traded first. A little bit more on Qcoin, but Gala, ugh. All right, there you go. That's cool. That's cool, I guess. You have no literal support. You have your 618 at 5.3 cents. Do you notice how many of these coins are now at like 5 cents? Or we're looking for like 5 cents or 2.5 cents. It's weird, isn't it? It's not that weird. But you have nothing. You just moved up. You didn't consolidate. You didn't build support. Weekly saying you might have like a tiny bit down here at like 2.8, 2.5 cents. But dude, this looks bad. This looks pretty bad. Not gonna lie. Gala needs to hold. It needs to hold last month's low. If it doesn't hold last month's low, and I'll take that, what, from 4.9, so it's like 5 cents to 5.39 cents the swing low. If you don't hold that, you have nothing here. You're likely to just fall down to that 2.5-ish, 2.8-ish cents area. Man, that's pretty savage. It's savage. We moved our stop. We filled. So our Ethereum long was stopped out earlier today. Turns out it was a good stop because it continued falling. So that leaves us just short. And of course, as we're just short, we're getting green candles. We took some profit. We took some profit here at 28.2. So we sniped pretty good. Not quite the bottom, but sniped pretty good. Took some profit, locked it in, and I moved our stop loss. Moved my stop loss down. It was at like 34K, which is where I had it for this whole consolidation range. By the way, I'm trading on Phemex. Check them out. They're a sponsor of this channel. Links in the chat in the video description below. But since we've fallen here with no retrace and our long was stopped out, I want to protect some of these gains. We have locked in a good amount of profit, but now that I'm only one side of the trade, I'm at risk of it just being run up in a dead cat bounce and a stop hunt, getting stopped and then price collapsing. So I moved my stop, I don't know, to 30,200. That puts us a little bit in profit, not a huge take. We did already lock in a lot more than we will lock in there if that makes it there. But I'm playing defense now. I was on the offense when I was able to schlong. I can't really schlong anymore because I'm not catching this Ethereum knife at the moment. Let's see, where to trade down to? 49.6, or just under 1,500. What a day. What a freaking day for Ethereum. Wow. This is all moving very quickly. It's pretty wild. Yeah, I'm not going to catch that knife again. What about MATIC? We did MATIC. ALGO. I did miss ALGO. I said I'd do ALGO. All right. We have gone through, I don't even know how many charts now. So many charts. So many. This is going to be kind of a bitch to put timestamps on, I'm not going to lie. When in Rome. When in Rome. Nice. All right, I'll go near some kind of support on the monthly time frame. Boom. 3.25 cents. All right, take it. Pretty ugly kind of neckline up there at 8.4. Actually, this might be lower. Might be down here with the back test. Yep, with the back test. This is on the monthly, so you had head and shoulders. Boom, classic head and shoulders on the monthly there. You moved up to a left shoulder, higher high for the head. This right shoulder a little janky, but you fell underneath it. And then you back tested it, found resistance, and fell lower. So that was classic textbook entry right there, short on that head and shoulders play for ALGO. Let's see. I mean, that's your support below you. Then what? Down here? Not a ton. Not a lot. 2 cents. Or 20 cents. I was going to say, wow, that's a big difference. You can take it from 2.5. It seems like everything is at like 0.25 or 0.5. I don't know. Going nuts. 32.5 cents, very much, in my opinion, needs to hold. If not, you have 25 cents below. And then you're really gutter diving down at 15. Maybe 10 at your swing low. We'll see how that plays out. Where's our retracements? We're seeing this a lot. A lot of coins. A lot of coins. This is pretty cool. I'm a chart nerd, so this is cool to me. A lot of coins we looked at, and we've looked at like 24, had this exact same macro pattern. Your lowest point in price in this run to your highest point, the retracement, is right about where price is now, but also is overlapping with a significant time frame support. That should be a strong support. Should be. It's weird how many coins have the same setup. I think if one breaks, they're all going to break. But that is wild. It's like overlapping again. Within a few cents. Spicy spice. I'm going to put an alert on Algo. Let's see. What up, Isfa Keo Akbar Ipu? What's up, my friend? And Crypto J Baby. I missed Cad God 007 and Lord Dill. Welcome, guys. How you doing? Kitty Sack, Sensophone. I swear you guys make accounts just to make me say crazy stuff, don't you? That's all right. I appreciate it. As long as you're liking and subscribing. Do we get 420 yet? We have 450 likes. We have reached the 420 threshold. We'll keep our 420 license for another day. One more. Every day we must do it again. Shout out to Saidbadaza.eth. Shout out, man, on Twitter. He said, your new subscriber on YouTube. Love your feed and TA. Well, love having you here, my friend. Good to have you. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you probably should. If you're not in the Discord, you definitely should be in the Discord. We do free live airdrops after the stream, every stream. And all you have to do is be in the Discord. You have to hit the little green checkmark verification once you join, and that's it. The wallets are hosted by TipBotCC, so you don't have to set one up. It's very easy. Very easy. What's up, Con Air? Looking for short opportunities? Me too. Classic Sabotage. How you doing, Rich T? Thanks for the charts. Not a problem, Zindagi. Zindagi Photo. Con Air EGLD. More importantly, what incredible, awesome shades are you wearing? They're not really a name brand. Just if you want shades like these, just go to Google. Originally, Blender's Eyewear. I can say it now because they don't make them. Originally, they made these. And they refused to send me any free pairs, so I never said their name while I was live. But they stopped making them, and so basically I just go on Google and type in mirror box frame, like polarized mirror box frame sunglasses, and something like this will come up. There'll be different styles and colors. They have a wood-framed one. That's pretty classy looking. But I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you being here. You always get a like from me. Thank you, William S. Andre CRV. Maybe. They all trade with BTC. That's right. When LTC move? I don't know, dude. Never. Well, I'll be there. Whenever Litecoin moves, dude, I'll be there. I don't know when it will, but I promise you. I will be there. I'll be there. Here we go. Bitcoin following the TA. Go ahead, bud. I have not looked at Sand. How you doing, Gumbo? Lewis looking at JRT, the graph. Paul Wood smashed the likes in all caps. That's right, Paul Wood. Listen to Paul Wood. He's smart. Tom Petty, crypto, free falling. Lewis, yeah, we did a lot of charts. I don't really want to like double back. DJ Crown in the mix. What's up, Franco? Doing the top 20 chart countdown. What amount makes it worth it? Trading should all be done in percents. There's no flat amount. Someone who starts out with $1 million is going to trade a very different size than someone who starts out with $100. It doesn't matter the size. It's about the percent gain. Just let that roll around your brain for a little bit. It's about the percent gain. Even if you have a small portfolio, 10% gain is a 10% gain. It compounds over time. I can't believe how slowly this is going. I want you to jump. I didn't sell my Litecoin. I didn't sell it. I'm buying more. But I do have all kinds of alerts set on Litecoin. That's true. Ryan Miller, size matters. That's what she said. Giggity. People who say it doesn't have a small balance. So I don't know if you caught what I said or if you're trolling. If you're trolling, well done. You caught me. But I said the percent is what matters, not the flat amount. Man, the trolls are out today, dude. They're out. Whatever. Why Litecoin? Because I've been in the space and it was the second coin I fell in love with. Never fall in love with coins. I believe in its future. I mean, I say that I have a ton of Litecoin, but Litecoin's still not more than 10% of my portfolio. It's less than that. What do I think of crypto group signals? Crypto group signals are usually you're paying someone. No, never mind. Let me rephrase. They can be well-intentioned, but they are just not worth it. Not worth it. Anyone who can make signals good enough, why would they need you to sign up for, like a membership? Why would they need you to pay them if they're these mastered perfect traders? I think finding a community. Yeah, community. You can join our Patreon. No, I don't even chill it anymore, but finding a community to trade with, I think, is important. But paid group signals, man, like, I don't want to call them all scams because I think people can have good intentions, and I don't want them to have I don't want to name them scammers, but you might as well just invest that money. Let's say that. Might as well just invest that money. Usually, I'll say most of them are kind of just scams, just money grabs. But I'm not going to label everyone. I'm not going to label them all that. Oops, daisies. What happened there? Ooh, that was weird. Bugged out. Bugging out. Our connection's great today, though. That's pretty great. I'm happy about that. I'm grateful for that. What's up, Joshua Rego? I'm also grateful that you're here. And Zindagi. Again, Mr. Photo. How you doing, brother? Brian Griffin. Ha! Peter. Slow day. Crypto J Baby. I don't know if I missed that one. It's a slow day for how kind of spicy it is. I think really what happened is I waited a little too long. Before I went live, it was hella spicy. And you guys know who have been here. It'll be hella spicy as soon as you turn the stream off. But in between, it will be frozen in time. Fibrous Splice God. Best thing to do is watch Crypto Faces live. Love Crypto Face. Love him. Love him. Great dude. Great trader. Would you show us your portfolio? I don't have a way to show you it right now that doesn't give out all of my financial details. I can describe to you what it is. 70% Bitcoin. And then it's 30% altcoins. But in that 30%, Litecoin and Ethereum make up probably 20 to 25% of that 30. And then the rest of it is split amongst a few hundred positions that are like anywhere from $10 to $500 or something. There you go. Oh, and outside of that, because I don't count that in my portfolio allocation, even though it is, I have a like 30% cash position. It's about 30%, yeah. It's about 1/3 the size of my portfolio, having just like USD in cash. Not actually cash, but stables. Just curious, why do you wear shades when streaming? It's a fair question. Well, I didn't used to. And then one day I did. It was kind of like a joke. And everybody liked them. And then they were like, why aren't you wearing them? So I kept wearing them. And to be honest, it's way nicer to stream with them on. 618. It's way nicer to stream with them on because you have bright lights. You get hella migraines. And these kind of prevent that, so it's pretty nice. Flurry, do I look at only top 50? No, we look at everything. Right now, probably going to stick to the bigger guys. But we look at everything. When things are spicy. Right now, everything is basically just following Bitcoin. honestly, with the exception of TRX somehow. TRX doing its own thing. I don't know. But we're probably not going to look at too many small caps right now because they're just going to be selling off. Yeah, dude, Gregzilla, how many trolls are there, man? You see the there's YouTube auto moderates comments, and all the mods can see them. You seeing these trolls? They're out hard today. What's up, Crypto Bonus? Darth Mike, there are scams. Just take time to learn for yourself. I think that's a good sentiment there. There are definitely groups like we've had a patron where it was a group for learning. It wasn't a signals group. Those can be very valuable, especially it depends on what they offer. Some people, I used to offer one-on-one mentoring. Can you imagine being a new trader and having one-on-one mentoring with someone that has spent years trading? I don't think there's anything more valuable. I don't offer that anymore because that was too much work. Like I didn't have enough time for life. I did enjoy doing it, but I got way burned out way fast. I think I did last year in like January, I think I was doing something like 60 of them a week, or no, 60 of them a month. It was insane. It was way too many. You think Zilla's more upside? Probably. Nice connection, good. Crypto Steve-O, do I do any fundamental analysis? I guess it depends on what you mean by that. What's the next move for my portfolio? Easy does it. What's up, dude? It's been a while. It's good to see you. Next move? I'm looking to buy more Litecoin. It's fucking looking to buy more Litecoin. I don't even really want more Litecoin at this point. I just can't stop. I'm an addict. Probably looking to snipe a little more Litecoin as it falls. Maybe retake positions. We'll see how this plays out. I'm looking for my next purchase or my next buy on Litecoin, LTC BTC at 0015. If it falls lower than that, man, I don't know. I'll probably be done. Averaging down. I've averaged down for a long time. My average now, though, because I've done this kind of nicely, is right around here, 0037. So that doesn't look great. But if you think of, well, most of the people who own Litecoin bought it up here, it's like a 2 to 5x back to those levels. So I'm pretty happy with that. Once it hits, if it hits 0015, my average will probably come down closer to like 3,000. And then I'm just done. Probably just done then. We'll see what happens. But I don't have many plans right now. Bitcoin is, this might sound crazy to some, not at an attractive price to me. I know some people think that's crazy, but I have no interest in like heavily going in unless we see kind of these prices. And even then, even at like 14 or whatever, 13.6, still not like really interested. Had plenty of time to buy at these prices. I would say I would get interested if 6K is ever seen again, which I think is, the probability is like 0. And 3K, if 3K is seen again, I definitely would be a buyer. Those are like kind of the only points that I'm going to be interested, which sucks for me because I'm probably never going to really be interested in the price of Bitcoin again. I'm not going to buy Bitcoin at 20K. I'm not going to buy it at 25 or whatever on the way down. If we see these extreme lows hit, which I don't think we will, then I'll be a buyer. So I don't have many plans really. Kind of just waiting for this market to cycle through. That's my plan. Big traders in TRX. Bragger, we were looking at TRX and it's weird, man. It's just not really following the rest of the market. It's like doing its own thing. Braveheart, how you doing, man? Expecting lower? I think that's a safe bet. At the moment, kind of waiting on this retracement. Waiting on a little retracement. Maybe a back test of 28,990. And then we are likely to see lower, I'd say. I would say. But who knows? I think no one expects the bottom to be right here, so maybe it is. Can you do BCH? BCH go down. It has no support. It's in all-time lows. Against BTC anyway. If Bitcoin breaks 23K, you think you could see sub 10? Well, it would have to break, to be fair. It would have to break 23 to go to 10. I know I'm being a dick. I don't... like I said, I'd be interested. I would buy. I have no hope that it will happen. Like, I would even be down because I would like to put money back in that I took profits on Bitcoin. Sure, I could do that right now, but I don't want to. I'm not going to sell at 28K. Heck no. Heck no, I'm not. My position, my situation may be different from yours, though. Doesn't what's right for me doesn't necessarily mean it's right for you. In fact, it probably isn't. What? Where's that insanely low CME gap? There's a low CME gap at 9,600. So, I mean, 6K is possible? Yeah, it's possible. Certainly. It's 10 and a half possible. Here's my majors. You know, I don't even know if we really did this today. We did this whole thing. We went through these macro charts and we looked for macro supports. And I don't even think I did it for Bitcoin. So this is as good of time as any, right? Here we go. We have, we'll just say May's low. So that's a local support. That's not going to be really on par with the rest of these we're going to look at. But there is a chance that that is support and the bottom is done there. Below that is 20K. No one really needs a reminder of that, right? 17.1 I would take just because we've seen price interact with kind of this lower high on the monthly previously in cycles. 17.1 I don't think is super strong. So we got 20 and then 13.8. That is the one that if we have like a doomsday scenario, I think that's the one that we test and likely holds. Well, I think very good probability holds. If we go lower, that's not right. If we go lower, we look to, where are you? Here it is, 10,500. 10,500 is a very historical price for Bitcoin. I'm going to actually change these to be like confidence. There you go. A little clear. And then below that, which it's like almost not worth putting on the chart, like 3K. So there's your macro levels. Okay, get rid of that. There's your macro levels. You have 20,000. Well, you have 25,000. You have May's low. That could be a support, could hold. I don't think there's really great reason to believe it will, but we have that. Then we have 20K, the previous all-time high. Below that, 13.8. Man, I'm getting dyslexic because we're going down in the digits. That was a monthly. That was our swing high in 2019. It was a monthly level that did not get back tested. This was really the play. If you guys were here on this channel back in 2020, this is what I was looking for. And people said, that's crazy. We're never breaking 20K. That's not going to happen. And then people made fun of me because we didn't back test 13.8. So you lose in both directions, really. You can't ever win. Below that, 10,500. Now that was back tested on the monthly. That's why I don't think it's very likely that we go back there. We had a double top, let's call it. Really what we had is a rejection from 10,500, a short squeeze that got us back to 10,500 in like 48 hours, and then we dumped into March. April settled back up above 6,500, which was previously support. We ran pretty much from there, back tested 10,500 and took off. We never back tested 13.8. That is why if we do have a doomsday scenario, 13.8 is probably where I would look. I think that's the most reasonable, most logical. It's far enough down that everyone that like has waited for 20K will probably be wrecked and fold. It's far enough down. That's a pretty big drop. 30%. 30% after what? Already a huge drop. We've descended 63% from our high, and back to 20K would be 71%. If we look at previous bear markets, we would look for kind of 80 to 84%, roughly. I don't believe that that's what we should do for this bear market, if we're in a bear market now. I don't think that's what we should do for this one. And the reason being is we've gotten these 80 to 85% retracements from our all-time highs throughout the cycles of Bitcoin. However, the cycles of Bitcoin, their highs were much different. This is nothing like any cycle top we've ever seen. Nothing like it. It did not move nearly high enough. It did not have a nearly enough upside expansion to fit even the mold of the previous cycles. So to not get the upside, to kind of expect the same downside because everyone was expecting the same upside. That's why you're hearing 100K, 200K, whatever. To expect the same downside to me kind of seems like madness. It's like it definitely could happen. It's not impossible, but it's not a confident thing. Everyone was confident in 100K. Everyone going to be confident in that 85% retrace. I doubt we get it. 85 would bring us right to 10,500. So this is the reason I really don't think, I really don't think we ever trade below this. That's a full 85% retracement. It brings us right back to one of the most important price levels through 2017 and 18 and 19 and 20. It fits perfectly. I don't see it. I don't see it. I guess our 618 is down there as well. A little bit higher, 11.6, 11.7. So there you go. There's the macros on BTCs. Should have started with that one, huh? Oh well. Let's refresh this chat. I think my chat froze. We still have 600 viewing. Right on. Right on. Good to have you guys. I guess it's a lot of people who have been subscribed. We've gotten a few subscribers. What's up, Chen Chris? I missed that. Macon NFT. What's up, Macon NFT? Philip Rover. Joshua Rego. I think I got Joshua before. But thanks for being here, guys. If you're out there watching and you haven't subscribed yet, smash that subscribe button. Join us. We're here live streaming pretty much daily, doing TA. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just going through the charts, explaining what I'm thinking, and I hope you guys can pick up some value from that. Nothing I say is financial advice. Please don't ever try to copy my trades or something. Like, I lose all the time. That's trading. I'm not always right. Sometimes it'll look like I'm always right. I'm not always right, I promise you. So make up your own mind. Hopefully my content can help you make up your own mind. Let's put it that way. This has gotten very boring and slow. WTF. Or it has been the whole time we've been live, actually. Whew. Check out Sol. We did Sol. We did Sol. Already. Your TA ain't looking too hot, babe. Thanks, babe. What TA? This? I don't know. We call it a reversal. There is no pleasing you, Market Matt. Why do you show up, Market Matt? If you don't like us. If you don't like me. If you don't like us, I don't know why. Don't know why you show up. But you're always welcome here. Even if you don't like us. Looking fine. Wonder if this move gets faded early. It looks good. I think it still looks like it's heading there. 5 minute rolling over as we predicted. 15, not so much. Really sketchy, actually. 30, less sketchy, but still sketchy. 45 is actually still in full bear mode. That sucks. It's possible we don't get the bounce at all. Possible we don't make it back to that retracement target. Happens. Like I said, I get stuff wrong. I just do my best. That's the only thing you can count on. I never say something I don't believe. I'll never say something that I don't believe. And I always do my best. Doesn't mean I'm always right. A 2 hour needs to flatten. You can see some bullish divergence on MACD maybe painting. Market Cipher momentum painting, potentially. Not a lot. Yesterday, when we did our live stream, we went through all the time frames and said, this pretty much all looks like shit. It all looks bearish. Today, pretty much the same thing. Not really a big change from yesterday. Our indicators are pulled down. Momentum on the sell side has been accelerating. Maybe we're seeing a waning momentum candle here, but we have two more hours. Kind of too early for that. Yeah, 6 hour momentum, no signs of chill, man. Just harder and harder selling. Cascading sells. 12, same thing. Dang, lower low. Oh, we got skunked. We got skunked. That's savage, actually. Man. If the daily somehow gets bought up into the end of the day could be set up kind of nicely. But not looking hopeful. I like that money flow is chilling. We're seeing our lows come up, and that's a good sign. A good sign that it will look to roll over. However, I was really hoping that momentum would hold the low here. It did not. It broke the low, went lower. We need to see that come up post-haste. It could do something like that. Something like this. I could see that. Not looking great though. VWAP on the day is pointing straight down. Momentum's down. The only thing that looks decent, we talked about this yesterday, was we do have kind of a rolling over signal on the daily. Now we don't have that on the weekly. We don't have that on larger time frames. So it's absolutely not to be trusted. I said that yesterday. It's just something to watch. The only thing I really like is just this VWAP green dot on the weekly. It's the only thing I like. And potentially 2 weeks of waning momentum. No, this actually... $1.95. Yeah, fair enough. Leslie McDonald, thanks for subscribing. Maxwell Olu, joining the fam. Welcome, friend. Dr. Dremek Dre, 3. And Alexander Stochikov. Did I say that right? That sounded right. Welcome, guys. Great to have you. Thank you for subscribing. We're about 2 hours into this live stream. We got 600 viewers. It was a spicy day earlier, and that spice is a little chill right now. If you're new here, you don't know, but everyone else who's been here does. As soon as we end the live stream, it'll move. It'll break. It'll go one direction or the other. The longer we stare at it, the longer it will stay sideways. Maybe that's confirmation bias, but it's... I'll be damned if it's not true, man. I'll be damned. Weekly RSI levels are interesting. I think they're what? Like at their lowest since March 2020, right? Lower than March. Wow. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. Yesterday when we looked at this, this wasn't the case. This is the weekly RSI. This is the March crash back here. Brought the weekly to 33.3 RSI. Yesterday, this wasn't the case, but today it is. As we've sold off deeper, this week, actually, closing here might not be bad. It might not, I mean, it's bad, but it might not be as bad as it seems. As RSI is pulled down lower, price is not pulled down lower than March of 2020. And so we'll have a bullish divergence on our RSI weekly. That is definitely a powerful signal. Definitely a powerful signal. However, those of you who love the word dead cat bounce, that can be the start of a dead cat bounce, easily. We've talked about it many times. We have so much room to make back up that it's kind of hard to get excited about, really, almost any upside play. 46.9. Yep, these are just too beautiful. So we could trade all the way up to 37.7K, and we would have gone nowhere. We would have just done a local retracement to the 618. We could go farther, all the way up to 47, and now we've only retraced the macro. So even all the way back at nearly 48K, we're very much still in the woods. I could definitely see this happening. Let's say the bottom's in. This is super hypothetical, but say the bottom was in, right? And we move back up, we move to 48K. I could see a short squeeze that takes us from probably 35, 37 range all the way up to that 47,000. The problem is that can create a double top here. On a short squeeze, we had that happen before, and that was not good. That's what happened back here. And we got the March crash. So you need to be weary. You need to be weary. We don't want to see this play out again. So I just caution to get too excited too quickly, because we are very likely to see some kind of retracement. It is very unlikely, in my opinion, that Bitcoin does this. Like, very unlikely. Absolutely possible, but I think probability would say not going to happen. But to see that, yeah, we could definitely see that. Or even something like that. If we can break above 48K, then we're looking pretty good, actually. Then the chart's all of a sudden good. out of nowhere. But think that's a 67% upside. We have to move up 67%, and then we're like at the gates to be out of the woods. It's pretty grim. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's pretty grim. It's not the end of the world. I 100% believe Bitcoin will go back, and it will put in a new all-time high. The timing of that is a question I do not have an answer to, and I know that's frustrating. I know it will eventually. Ew, that was a gross comment. Ryan Vegan Tech. Over 40k people would pile in long. Exactly. Stop hunt. What would happen? If you move back to 47, 48k, what would happen? People would be very excited. They would be very pumped. People would be yelling back to the moon. Right around here, shorts would start getting liquidated. I think we'd see a short squeeze that could put us closer to here. During that short squeeze, people would long. They would get trapped at the top, and the market could dump them. Easily could happen. Easily. I absolutely am looking to open a short position at 37.7 and 46, 47k. Just to hedge my portfolio. Even if it looks like we're going back to an all-time high, I don't want to get left in a crappy position with no hedge. Chris Bird. Thank you, Chris Bird. I am fearless, man. This market can't scare me. I've seen it all. Now with Luna, I've seen it all. Fed Chair Powell may have surprisingly dovish comments. Maybe get a relief rally. Music Miracles, do you watch our channel? Because that's what I've been banking on. I've been banking on it. I'm waiting for them to walk it back. They're going to have to walk it back eventually. I don't know if that'll be this month. It would line up really well with a lot of things if they did. Show me a chart, I'll tell you the news. Where did my Ethereum chart go? Here it is. Oop. Ethereum just kind of hanging out. Hanging out, not doing much. Just looks like, I don't even know what this is. It's not even a move. A little consolidation. Greetings from Brazil. Thank you, Pedro. Good to have you. Ooh, the Zero Bird subscribed. And, oh, this is a hard one too. Imlekicio Malfi CryptoCat. Are you the CryptoCat? Welcome, brother. Hit me on Telegram if you're the CryptoCat. What's up, Elias Asm? Good to have you as well. Good, we have some new fan members joining us. Make sure you guys join the Discord. After the live stream, we do airdrops. All you have to do is be in there to get them. So you get a few free Satoshis just for being in there. It helps you keep up with the live streams. Not a lot of trades have happened. All the trading happened like right before we went live. Actually, like last night maybe. Our short is still open. I've moved the stop down into profit because our long was stopped out on Ethereum. Still looking good. We are trading on Phemex, our channel sponsor. Check them out. Use my link to sign up if you decide to sign up. They have leverage trading, spot trading. They have APY earn, like BlockFi and Celsius. And KYC is optional. There's also up to $4,500 deposit based on bonus using my link. Market Cipher is our torch in the night, our other sponsor on the channel. You see me using it on our live stream all the time, making trades. Use promo code CROWN. Sign up today. Oh man, I'm tired. We've been live for like 2 hours and nothing has happened. That is how it goes. That is how it goes. Yeah, final show. Follow me on Twitter. I think, guys, that is going to be it for today. As soon as I hit the end stream button, you know Bitcoin's going to move, so you're welcome. Here's your gift. Jump in the Discord, subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow or tonight if it goes real spicy. So, cheers.